Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Ashley. Today I'm filming in my living room, which I never have done before, but since nobody's really home to be upstairs, I figured that I would try and film here and hopefully not get too embarrassed if someone decides to come upstairs. But yeah, today was actually kind of like a shit show at work, not gonna lie. So much stuff went wrong. And the only reason that I really got through the shift was because I liked the people that I was working with today. Some of my favorite people were working. But yeah, the main thing of the day was this lady. She came through the drive-through, and for those of you who don't know, I work at McDonald's. Not that this isn't talking about the company or anything at all. It's just talking about a customer. She drinking some Fresca. She So the window where your money's taken, where you pay for your food, that's where I was for 5 minutes just to cover for someone who was, doing stuff. And so she was there at my window, and I asked her, I'm like, did you have the egg muffin meal and the sausage egg muffin meal? Because we should check which order is which in the drive-thru, because we have two lanes, so it's easy for them to get mixed up. So I asked her, I'm like, is this your order? And she, I guess, not paying attention, not giving a fuck. It happens pretty often. Was like, yep. And it wasn't her order, of course. So, after having just dealt with her, and keep in mind, she gave me no coupons or anything. She was just like, yeah, that was my order. And then she paid for it, and then she gets to the next window. And right as she is pulling away from my window is when the guy comes back to the booth, and then the next car pulls up, and he asks them what their order was, and it's nowhere on the screen, and then we realize, oh, she was the egg muffin meal and sausage egg muffin meal. So the chick before this, who actually had 3 meals plus a couple other things, I think, and apparently a bunch of coupons, just paid for this order that was cheaper. I don't remember the exact totals, but I know that they were different by $3.80. She owed me $3.80. So the way that we did it, we just looked at the difference between the bill that was paid for and the bill that wasn't paid for, which was actually hers. And I told her, I'm like, okay, it's I saw her at the next one. I'm like, okay, sorry, we actually charged you for the wrong order. And keep in mind, normally I wouldn't care. Normally, even if there's a few dollar difference, I'd be like, whatever, just give it to them. That's fine. Just keep the line moving. But I was kind of ticked off because she was I had asked her what her order was, or rather, I had asked her if that was her order, and she said yes. Didn't give me any coupons, which she apparently told the person who took her order she had all kinds of. And she wasn't, particularly nice to me. She was just kind of nonchalant and obviously wasn't paying attention to me. So I was like, you actually owe $3.80. And she seemed a little confused, but at first she was just kind of okay, okay. But then, as I was walking away to get her change, because she gave me a $5 bill. That's what she gave me. She gave me a $5 bill, so instead of actually because the actual order that was hers wasn't paid for. So, because she paid for someone else, I just opened the till, gave her the change, and was going to write a note to explain to the managers later why this till was up money. Why there was an extra $3.80 in there. And then pretty much as soon as I went to hand her change, she was like, I don't understand what you're charging me for. And I was pretty nice through most of this, or rather, I was pretty nice at the beginning. And I explained it to her, exactly what we'd done, pretty much what I just explained to you. And she's like, you're charging me too much money, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much all right, I see how you could think that, but I re-explained it to her, and I'm like, this is the right way to do this. you owed us 380. You gave me a $5 bill. I owe you 120. That's what your change should be. Because she already got change from the order she paid for before, keep in mind. Like, all we had done was charged her for the difference between the two. That's all we had done. Um, I know I kind of like made it a little more complex, but that's just like how we knew that we were doing it the right way. All we'd done really is charge the difference between the orders, and to that she gave me a $5 bill, and I gave her a $1.20 change. That's what it was. And I explained it to her twice now, and she's like, "Yeah, but like, I guess at this point she realized she was wrong." And she was like, "Yeah, but I gave you a $20 bill. Like, you owe me 15 more dollars." And I'm like, "No." Like, I just flat out, like, I'm not someone that you can, like, bully into giving you free stuff. Like, I'm not stupid, you know? I make mistakes, but I don't make mistakes like you gave me a 20 and I thought you gave me a 5. Like, I checked that. That's something that I don't make a mistake on, you know? She's just like, "Yeah, but I gave you 20." And I'm like, "No, you didn't. That's exactly how I said it." And I guess my manager, or one of the managers that was there, she could tell that I was getting like, a little peeved at this point, and everyone in the store pretty much is peeved because it's like, at this point in time, it's the drive-through, and it's been like, 600 seconds. Sorry, I thought I was gonna burp, and it's just like, it just hit me all of a sudden. I'm like, whoa, hold on, hold on. I don't normally drink soda, so my body doesn't react well, I guess. But anyway, so the time was already at like, probably even more than 600 seconds, probably like 700 seconds. And that's a long time. Our target time is like, 90 seconds. And this bitch has been in here for 700 seconds holding up everyone behind her, too. Like, everyone behind her was mad because of how long they were waiting, understandably. We could not get her to leave because, like, she was like, let me see my bill. And I'm like, you know what, bitch? Like, this is what I actually just said. I'm like, I'm not sure how else to explain it to you, but we did it the right way. This is how it should have been done, and this is the money that you should have received. So if you want, I can give you your food now, or you can speak to my manager. But there's no other way for me to explain this to you. And then pretty much my manager stepped in and, you know, basically repeated everything I said. And eventually she just was like, fine, whatever, like, just give me my food. And it's like she was trying to scam us. And apparently this lady has come multiple times. Like, I just didn't recognize her, but apparently she's come multiple times. And like every time she tries to get free food, every time there's always something wrong with her order. But then, as if it hasn't been bad enough already that she's spent this much time complaining about her cash, then she gets, sorry, that was the burp. There it is. Holy fuck, like mad indigestion now. I'm chugging the soda. But anyway, and then we go to give her food, and she was like, I don't even, at this point, like, I did not care what the problem was, but I know that she was like complaining about the actual food she'd gotten too. And in total, it was 980 seconds of her complaining before we finally got her out of the drive-through. Like, it was just absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why have you been here so long? Like, just, you're really gonna take your scam to like this level? Like, I know you're a fucking liar. Just say okay and call it a day. Just like call it quits there. Because then at least you're not wasting everyone's time. At least you're a fucking dumbass, but you're not an asshole dumbass. People just astound me. And like, I was really mad. Like, it was really hard for me to like get my cool back. I was pretty rattled by it. Like, I don't know if I did it justice by telling the story. Because like, I guess you probably had to be there to like see how rude she was being to me. Because it's not even she was like, you know, it wasn't genuine confusion. Like, she wasn't like, I really don't like understand. Like, I really think that I'm owed more money. It's like, it was like blatant trying to scam us basically, but her acting like I'm stupid. It's like, you're stupid. You are the stupid one. I realize you're fucking shit right now. Like, you're the dumb one. And it was so infuriating. Like, the only thing that got me through it was the people that I was working with. Because, like, that wasn't the only thing that happened to me. There was a lot of random bullshit that happened today. Like, the lines for the toilets froze. Like, so we had to combine the washrooms for like 2 hours until the plumber fixed it. It was fucking like weird. And then a couple of the managers just like kind of weren't there for a lot of the shift. Like one of them was there and like took a lot of shit. So I wasn't mad that she was like sitting down for a while, you know. But the other one, he was just like chilling in the office. Like when we got there for work, me and my friend, who were both working the same shift, like they were just getting killed up front, like just murdered, and he's just like in the office chilling. It's like what the fuck do you mean Eric's in the office? Like what do you mean? You know? And apparently he was on the phone with our owner about that toilet situation, which I understand, but your owner wouldn't want you to be in the office talking to him when you could just be like, hey, can I call you back in like 5 minutes? Because it's really fucking busy and the other manager is screaming for my help. Like, please. Ugh. Today was just a nightmare. And I was supposed to, like, I went to this little housewarming party for someone in my family. My great uncle, technically, is what he is to me. Um, but I was gonna stay and like drink and play cards, and I'm honestly just like tired. I'm just tired from the day. It was just not a good experience overall. But at least I'm here. I mean, I'm chilling. I'm drinking some Fresca. I took like a desk nap. I have this thing where it's like I'm really tired, but I don't want to admit that I'm gonna go to bed at 9 p.m. So I'm just gonna like sit in my chair, like basically asleep, like my computer chair, basically asleep for I don't know 20 minutes until I'm like, okay, I'll go to bed. I had a nice little like 20-minute desk nap and decided that I should go come that I should come up here to film this video because I want to, you know, get this on the interwebs, but I also want to edit my video that I made about or not about, but of me photoshopping my new phone background just because someone that I'm friends with and I work with, she wanted to, you know, get Photoshop, and I figured maybe she would appreciate it because she likes my aesthetic, you know. Basically a Seapunk. But anyway, that's it for my vlog today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that somebody out there likes these little chatty vlogs, and I'll try to do them more often. This is already 2 in a row, so I mean, who knows, maybe I'll do one tomorrow. Bye! So when I got back to my desk, instead of being responsible and editing my video right away, I'm like, you know, maybe I'll go like treat myself because I looked at my bank statement and I finally paid off my credit card and I still have money in the bank. Like, all is well. I was pretty proud of myself. So I'm like, you know, maybe I'll buy myself some new clothes because I don't buy myself new clothes very often. It's pretty rare. I have a lot of clothes. That's why I don't buy a lot of clothes, because I have so many. So even when I want to like change my style or something, just like, you know, I have a lot of clothing. It's fine. Like I just kind of, you know, I don't spend money on clothes for myself too much. So I will quickly show you what I bought. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I will show you just like recording my screen what I got. The first thing I got was this Glitch Wave black t-shirt from In Control Clothing. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's the arm, the back, and the sleeve detail. And then I got from, the next two things are from Agora. I got the N64 long sleeve tee. It's a basic long shirt. And I got this vintage North Face windbreaker jacket. The reason it says out of stock is because I bought the only one. And yeah, I thought it was really cool. And I'm excited to get my new stuff. So I will definitely show you once it gets to my house.